Hello everyone, thank you for watching these videos once again. My name is Simon Peter. Thank you for the support, and want to let all those who are watching the 3ds Max SDK videos, you notice that I've paused. It's just because of this pandemic, the COVID pandemic, and right now I'm working at home, and the laptop I have at home cannot support 3ds Max 2018. So that's why right now I'm concentrating on scripts, because the laptop I have at home supports 3ds Max 2018, but okay, it's slow on Visual Studio and 3ds Max combined. Alright, so but I'll keep updating those videos as soon as I get back to work, or as soon as I get a good laptop. Now those who really want to support this venture, you can support through PayPal, or you can get to my Skype ID and we'll communicate, and you ask for the address. Never know, one person may want to send a laptop to me. Thank you so much. A good laptop. Alright, so let's proceed, and today I want to talk about functions, because functions are vital for our next step of the MaxScript project. If we visit our friend the MaxScript help, alright, and then we type function, okay, there we are. We have function calls, function libraries. So I'm going to choose I've double clicked on function, and then I'm choosing creating functions, just to get the syntax. Now I show you most of these things because I want you to know that the documentation has almost everything that you need. You just need to give it time. Alright, the syntax for function definition is either you have function or fn, and then the name of the function. You can have a parameter which is optional. For example, if a function is taking in a certain parameter, such as a variable, and then you can have an expression. Okay, so the function, the name of the function, okay, and then a parameter if need be. Okay, it is either there or not, so it can be optional, and then an expression. Now a parameter may be useful, for example, if you want to create a certain variable that will be returned after your calculations. Alright, so with this said, remember, I remember in the first video I told you that if you have this sort of gesture, then this is a rule. Okay, so and then this is optional, and then so you can go back to that documentation and you see, and then this stands for all. All right, so you can write function all fn. So you go back to those first videos and where I talk about how to understand the documentation. All right, so let's go ahead and see how functions work. So what I've done, as you can see, I've created another kind of rollout, just specifically for functions, but we have our previous rollout here. All right, so let me just complete this. All right, so and then create dialog, create dialog. Okay, which dialog is called lesson. All right, so let me just run to see if that's running. That is true. Okay, so I'm just going to create a button, a simple button, which I'm going to call fnz for functions, maybe fnz, sorry, and then that button will be create. All right, so if I run the script again, the button is present. All right, so what I want to do, I want this button to create a box, okay, just to show what the function really does. So on button fnz, on fnz pressed. Okay, what should be done? Do this. do. All right, so before we could create a box just like this, okay? And if I just run that script, so Control S, Control E, or Control S, this is function script. Okay, I'll just save that. So Control E. So if I press create right now, a box is just going to come down there into the center of there. Okay, so I have two boxes because I've created twice. All right, so now what we're going to do, we're going to create a function that helps us create a box, and then we will create another function that helps us maybe create a circle or create a path of that sort. Anyway, there's not much to do with that. The beauty is to show you a function now. You can write a function by typing the word function, okay, all by just typing fn. So let's first use function, then I'll use fn. This function can be maybe called create box, okay? Then what is it equal to? It is equal to the expression that you want to do, or equal to whatever you want to create. So I'm just going to get this, okay? And then I paste it here. Okay? And then I'll offset the box by saying maybe b is equal to box, and then b dot name is equal to this box, maybe this box, and then b dot position x, I think. Okay, b dot pose, I'm going to is equal to, I'm going to move it 10 units in the x, 5, and then 0 in the z. All right, so it's going to create a box and then offset it those units. All right, and then it will rename it this box. Now for the script to run, okay, if I press right now, nothing will happen. Okay, now for the script to create a box, I need to call this function. I just go to where my press button is and I call that function. So I'll just type create box and then I put it in brackets like that. I save. So if I run this time around, voila, you can see it has created a box and it has offset it. It's no longer, the box is no longer in the center. So let me just manipulate this and I offset it 110 units. All right, so I cancel and then I run the script again, and then it's going to create a box, and you can see it is offset 110 units in the x. All right, so let me just delete this box. Okay, so we're going to create another function. This time around, instead of function, we're going to type fn. So it will be fn, okay, and then create cylinder or create cell will be enough. And then what is equal to? It is equal to the expression that you want to give. Okay, so C is going to be equal to cylinder. All right, and then by the way, if I check on this box, you can see its name is this box, just like we did here. So C is going to c.name, c.name, c.name. By the way, just in case you make a mistake, for example, if you press this, it will change your cursor to an underscore. C.name is equal to my cylinder. my cylinder. All right, c dot radius is equal to 15.5. all right, then c dot position, okay, is equal to, let me see, this time around let it be negative 100 and negative 50 in the x, and then the rest let it be 0, 0. If you're wondering what I'm doing right now, I think you missed the first basic videos, so you just need to go back and check on those videos. All right, so I'll just go back to our button, create, and then I put the same function. Remember, this time around, instead of typing the whole word function, we typed fn, just to see the difference. So it will be create seal, all right, and then put it in brackets, save, and then I run. Now what's going to do, it's going to create both the box and then the cylinder, but wide apart. So if we run Ctrl E and then we run the script, then we'll press create, you can see we've been able to create a cylinder and the box. Okay, let's see, the cylinder is 15 centimeters in radius, and then it's the name given to it is called my cylinder. You can see. That's it for a function. Let's meet again in our project videos, where we're going to see how we use these functions to create more items that can be done by a script. Max script is very vital for your 3ds Max tools. Hope you'll enjoy our mini series.